What's up, everybody? Today we're back again with another Summer 2020 Wave set review. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Armored Assault Tank. This is set number 75283. Comes with 286 pieces, recommended for ages 7 and up. Now in this set we get 4 minifigures. We get a brand new Clone Wars Ahsoka, we get a brand new 332nd Trooper, and we get 2 battle droids. This thing retails for $40 here in the US. It is not officially released as of today. It is actually going out September 1st from LEGO Shop at Home and LEGO retail stores, but you can probably find this somewhere earlier, Target, Walmart, something like that. And before we continue, huge thank you to Noah for picking this up for me and sending it my way from Germany. I'll leave Noah's links down below if you guys want to go ahead and check him out. So huge thank you to Noah for getting me the set early. Here's the box, some beautiful art on the front with the vehicle and all the minifigures, all that kind of stuff. You open the box, you do get an instruction manual, has all the step-by-steps, so you're not going to get lost or anything like that. Also does come with a small sticker sheet, nothing too crazy for this set, and then you have 3 numbered bags, 1, 2, and 3. It is interesting that this set has 1 more piece than the 501st Legion set, and it costs $10 more, but comes with 3 bags instead of 2. It's just something unique to point out. So it's been over a decade since we've gotten the last rendition of the AAT, and I personally have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to that set. I remember buying so many of them, having a lot of fun with just the build, and it's interesting to see how LEGO has changed it up from that time. But first, let's start off with one of my biggest pet peeves of this entire set, and actually starts on the box art. You can see here on the box, it says we get 2 different battle droids. We have a battle droid and then an AAT driver battle droid. But you'll notice there's nothing different about either of them. They're both exactly the same battle droid. LEGO tried to make us think we're getting 2 different types of battle droids, maybe different printing or anything like that, but you can see here they're literally the same exact thing. So off the bat, not a huge fan of that. Now, that being said, let's talk briefly about the minifigures. Here are the 2 droids that we get in it. Like I said, identical copy. It does come with blasters, no stud shooters, which is, I guess, always a great thing. 2 battle droids, I think, for the set is pretty fair. I don't think we really need 3 or 4, but again, not a huge fan of how LEGO tried to make us think we're getting 2 different ones when they're both the same exact one. Up next here, we have the 332nd Clone Trooper. This is, as of right now, the only set that comes with the 332nd Clone Trooper. Now, there's nothing different about this minifigure compared to the 501st Legion set minifigures, just except the helmet is a different print. It's the same exact mold, same exact torso, legs, all that kind of stuff. Again, the only thing different here is the 332nd helmet, but it looks phenomenal. There's a lot of great orange printing on the front. Resembles the Ahsoka 332nd Legion really, really well, especially when you pin it up against some of the images that we see in the Clone Wars. If you wanted to, you could even put the jetpack on it to make it look like it's the one invading Mandalore, which would be a pretty cool look if you're asking me. But overall, great minifigure. LEGO knows we're going to want this super bad. That's why they only put 1 of them in what is a little bit of an overpriced set. The last minifigure here is a Clone Wars Ahsoka. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the hairpiece. I think it's a little bit too big for how old Ahsoka is supposed to be in the Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure it's the same exact size as the one that Shakti had in the LEGO set a couple of years back. So that's the only thing, although I do gotta say LEGO did a great job with the printing. I think it looks very accurate to what Ahsoka wears, especially in the season. I like we get the orange arms. Again, just overall a very accurate minifigure with great printing that is brand new here to the set. Now, with the minifigures out of the way, let's talk about the AAT. Overall, not a big fan, I gotta be honest with you. I think the biggest issue that I find with the set is the top portion. Obviously, that turret is just grossly out of size, it's out of scale, it's way too large. I think if you cut it at like 2/3 of the width, I think that'd be a perfectly fine length for the turret. But overall, the entire top, that includes the cockpit section for the commander, like it just feels way too big. It feels like it was just ripped off of the older version in terms of size and thrown onto this one without really even sort of taking the newer size into account. That's the only thing I really dislike about the AAT. But in terms of functionality, both the turret does go up and down, and of course it does swivel in a 360, which is nice. Like I said, you do have an area for the battle droid or commander, AAT driver, whichever you want to call it, to fit right there on top. Likewise, the turrets on either side do swivel up and down too. So in terms of play features, functionality, movability, it's a pretty good set. Right underneath the main turret, there is a hatch that does open, that's connected by a hinge brick or hinge plates, and inside reveals an area that has some command modules and stuff like that where one of the battle droids can go. Overall, not really an interesting feature or interesting interior by any means, nothing that sort of grabs my attention. And as you move down towards the bottom of the AAT, it's just I don't know, something about it just looks weird to me. There are some of the larger sort of curved pieces we saw in the diner that are back here with just a little bit of a different color. So the slopes, I think, definitely achieve this overall shape of like the half circle. I think a lot of the aspects of it are just not built right. I don't know how I would change these things particularly. I'm sure you could find a mod to make the top gunner area smaller or the turrets shorter, but overall, I just don't think the aspects of the AAT fit right. And that being said, this is a set for ages 7 and up. So like for instance, my little cousin Bryce would have a great day with the set. It's a really fun set. You can hold it in one hand, it moves around easily, you can swivel the turrets, do all the cool stuff you want with it. So in that regard, I think Lego did a great job with the set, but as an adult collector, as someone who likes to have a little bit more detailed sets, I gotta say this is not really a set I'd be buying too many multiples of. So I think $40 is a little bit too much of a reach. I think $35 would have been a price that receives a lot less scrutiny. I could definitely see why Lego did put the price tag, again, because of the Ahsoka and the 332nd Trooper. They knew Clone Wars fans would eat this setup. Just the vehicle itself just doesn't look too great in my opinion. Guys, down below in the comments, let me know what you think. Guys, so much for tuning in for today's review. Of course, drop a like down below and subscribe for more content, more reviews coming very soon. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.